Hi guys, welcome to my channel where I teach you how to make awesome social media videos. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to edit your videos really easily using the Splice app. So the first thing we want to do is make a video that we're going to edit. So I'm just going to open my camera on my phone and I'll record something really quickly to show you how to edit it. Hi guys, my name is Nat and this is my channel, Nat to be honest. Today I'm going to show you how to edit this video really easily using the Splice app. And then we'll just record a second video so that I can show you how to piece those together as well. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to trim and edit your videos, add music, take parts out, and all the rest of the features you need to get started. So the next step is to open the Splice app and start editing your video. Now the Splice app is a paid app, and to be honest, I think if you're using video for your business or you're a content creator or anything like that online, you really need to invest in some paid apps to get the best quality that you can. They're so inexpensive. I think Splice is about $2 something a week, or you can pay $20 for the whole year, and it's well worth it. Let's open the Splice app. When you first jump into the app, it will ask you to start a new project, so that's what we'll do, and then you can select the videos that you want to import, so we'll use the ones that we just took, and you can give it a name, video editing. And down the bottom, you'll see aspect ratio. So if you want a portrait mode, whether it's for IGTV or your Instagram stories, you would choose portrait. Square is great for Instagram feed, and landscape is really good for YouTube. Okay, so as you can see, we've got our two clips, and this little thing in the middle here is where they join. When I start editing, I normally kind of listen to the first clip, and the first thing that I want to do is take out all of the kind of gaps. So if you have a look at really well edited videos, you'll notice that there are no silent spaces and there are no ums, and all of that kind of in-between stuff is taken out, and it just makes your videos flow so much easier. So this is the first thing that I do, and then I really go back and add any kind of like more special elements that I want to add. Hi guys, my name is Nat and this is my channel, Nat to be honest. Today I'm going to show you how to edit this video really easily using the Splice app. So the very first thing I'm going to do is cut out this thing right at the beginning where I'm not saying anything, and I try and get it as close to the action as possible. I don't want any gaps, and it might seem a little bit like, oh, that's going to be unnatural, but trust me, it looks better. So what you do is highlight the film. So when it goes blue, it means it's highlighted, and where the yellow line is, that's the part where you're going to split the clip. So along the bottom here, you have all of your options for editing. We're going to slide along until we get to split, and that means it literally splits that little piece of film in half. So press split, and then you'll see that it's now two separate clips, and the clip on the left, or the first clip, is highlighted. So I'm just going to delete that. So scroll across and delete, and let's listen to that now. Hi guys, my name is Nat, and this is my... Now, if you find that you're like, oh, I've taken off just a little bit too much, what you can do is highlight the clip and then press your thumb down on the screen and just drag it back a little bit. So that will add a little bit more to the beginning of that clip. Let's have a look. Hi guys, my name is Nat and this is my channel, Nat to be honest. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just take off a smidgen of that and we'll keep going. My name is Nat and this is my channel, Nat to be honest. Today I'm going to show you how to edit this video really easily using the Splice app. Okay, so the rest of that clip is pretty good in terms of timing. There's no ums or anything else to cut out, but if you take a break, like you're like, you want to go and splice either side of it and just cut it out. So let's have a look at the next clip. Splice app. So in today's video, we have a big gap at the beginning before I get started. So what I do is To find the spot that you want, you actually just push your thumb down and you can like scroll across, and that just lets you kind of see what your mouth's doing, so you can decide like, oh, I haven't started talking here, and then cut just before you say your first word. So right about there, and delete. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to trim and edit your videos, add music, take parts out, and all the rest of the features you need to get started. Okay, so I'll probably get rid of just that last little bit, and I'm just gonna press my thumb down and drag my cursor back to the part where I'm still smiling, but have finished that word, and then press. So you just gotta press on that clip to highlight it, and then delete. So some of the other things that you might want to do is add like title screens, which means they put in a black screen for you and you add text. So there's the button down the bottom that says title. It's got the little I in the middle. We're just going to press that, and you can see that it's added a new clip, and it's got a black background, and there's already words in here. So we just double tap that to put in whatever we want to start with. Now you can add title screens anywhere in your video. You just have to splice the clip first, and then you will place it in there. So video editing tutorial. You can use these kinds of screens as like your intro, or to separate the steps. So if you've got like step 1, step 2, step 3, these are great for just breaking those up so that people can visually see. So to make it smaller, you just, you can use 2 fingers and put them on the screen, pressing down, and you just cinching it smaller or making it bigger. You can make it go on its side. You can do all of those sorts of things. And then down the bottom, you've got your font. So clicking on that, I can choose the font that I want. So here's a few styles just for you to see. Let's go back. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. My suggestion with titles is if they're very short, like 4 words or less, I probably keep them around 2.5 to 3 seconds. You don't want title frames to be too long because people get bored really quickly. So just enough time for them to read it and then move straight on. So to make this one a little bit shorter, I'm gonna highlight that title card clip, and pressing my thumb down on the right end, I'm going to drag it back to the 2.5 second mark, and then I'm going to highlight the text below. So they're actually 2 separate things. If I wanted to get rid of the text altogether and just have a blank back screen, I could do that. You can also get rid of, like, just add text without a title screen. I'll show you how to do that next. So also going to drag the words back so that they only sit on there. So the next cool thing that you can do is you can add transitions between your clips. So if you see here, there's like a little transition symbol there. If we click on that, it gives us some options like this. Now the thing to remember is that it will cut off parts of your clip. So if you want to use transitions, I recommend leaving a little gap at the end of what you say to make sure that it doesn't get cut off in the transition. If you want to add text just over the top of a clip, you can also do that. So going back along the bottom here, you've got just text. Now, when you click the text box, it will span that whole clip. So it's a little bit annoying. It just means that you have to drag it back to the actual spot that you want it if you only want it for a short moment. So we'll add one in here, and I'll just say video editing tips. Okay, make it a little bit smaller. And let's just say I don't want it to start until here. So I've just pressed my thumb down again and dragged it along to where I want it to go. So some other cool things that you can do is you can zoom in and out on your canvas. So to do that, you click on actually the face, like you click here, and the little grid shows up. And if you want to zoom out, you can zoom out a little bit, or you can zoom in. Sometimes I use this for effect, just to sort of change things up. It's as if there's multiple cameras. You might just like zoom in and out every now and again. If you watch a lot of YouTube, that's what they do, and it just sort of makes the video a little more dynamic. You can change the volume of a clip, so you can turn down the voice really easily using the Splice app. So in today's, and you might do that if you don't want sound on, but you're going to add music over the top, or if something's too loud compared to something else, you might just change the volume a little bit there. You can also change the speed of your clips. You probably won't use the speed so much for talking videos, but you might use them for demonstrations and makeup tutorials and things like that, where you're doing something and not necessarily talking the whole time. You can also add filters, and this is great for sort of like color correcting. You can choose the level that you want that filter to be applied. So if you just want a little bit of an enhancement, you can drag this little bar back just to get a bit of a color pop. You can also adjust like the contrast and the exposure, but honestly, unless it's a really warm video, like very yellow, I don't mess too much with that. So if it was really warm, I'd go to the temp with the little thermometer and just make it a bit more blue. So if you're finding that all your whites look really yellow and your face is orange and everything just has like an orange glow, I would just reduce the temperature a little bit. If it's very cold, you can increase the temperature as well. Now, the last thing that I normally do is add music. Music is great for intros, if you have like an intro slide, and sometimes I even play it really softly beneath my voice just for a more interesting element. So let's do it here. You click the music button at the bottom. Now they've got their own royalty-free music available that you can choose from, and they're quite good in Splice. I actually really like a lot of them and I use them a lot. You can also access your own iTunes. Now, one thing to remember is you cannot use commercial music. So you won't be able to use your favorite band's song because Instagram will block it. So you can find royalty-free music on YouTube and online, or just use the Splice app. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna choose one from here. That'll do. So then you can see we've got the music bar at the bottom now, and that shows you like where this music clip's sitting. Again, you can cut it, so you can press the split button at the bottom and delete bits and change it around however you want to use that. This one doesn't start until about here, so I just normally press split and delete that first bit and then like drag it back to make sure that the music starts straight away. If you want to add more clips while you're in there, all you need to do is go to the bottom. You can also add photos. So if you've got like a title sort of photo that you want to add, you just press the media button and choose sort of the photo that you want to add in there. Often when you do that, it will put it in a kind of a random spot. So to move that clip, what you do is press down on it until it does a slight vibrate, and then you can just move it along. So maybe I'll delete the black slide and just have it like this. Let's see. Hi guys, my name is Nat, and awesome. Now you'll see that it is moving the image that I placed at the back. It's because Splice automatically applies the Ken Burns effect. So if you go to animate down the bottom here, you can just turn that off if you don't want it to move. It's kind of a cool effect. You can use it for your video clips as well. It just makes them like slowly zoom in or zoom out to wherever you want them to go. So those are the main features that I use from Splice app for really simple videos like IGTVs and even Instagram stories. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.